Okay, let's solve equations with variables on both sides. So the first thing I like to imagine is that there's a line right down the middle here. All right, so I have two sides of this equation. The next thing I want to do is I want to figure out, I'm going to have a side for constants and a side for variables. All right, now let's just say that it really doesn't matter which side. So let's just put constants over here and variables over there. That means I'm going to get all my constant terms over here and all my variable terms over here. So let's start left side over here. Notice that I have this variable term, this 7y, on this left side, but I want to get it on this side, the variable terms, because there's a variable to it, right? So I'm just going to subtract this 7y from over here. But remember, with an equation, whenever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. All right, so if I subtract 7y, do 7y minus 7y, those cancel out, all right? And on this side, if I do 10y minus 7y, I'm left with 3y. All right, so let's bring down my 6 over here. I have my equal signs. Let's bring down this minus 15. All right, so I'm left with this. All right, now if on this left side I have just a constant here, and I have another constant over here of negative 15. So let's get rid of that negative 15. All right, let's go ahead and add 15 in order to get rid of that. So add 15 over here. All right, now negative 15 plus 15 cancels out. That gives me 0. Over here, 6 plus 15 gives me 21. So I'm left with 21 on this side, equal sign, and then I have a 3y left on this side. All right? So I've moved along on this left side. I'm good with all constants. On this right side, I have variable terms, but I still have something along here with the variable. All right, I want to get rid of this times 3. All right, because again, my goal is to get the variable all by itself. All right, so the last thing I have to do is divide this side by 3 and this side by 3. Because remember, if I do 3y divided by 3, so 3 divided by 3 essentially just gives me 1. So I'm left with 1y, or just a y, and 21 divided by 3 gives me 7. So my answer is that 7 is equal to y, or y equals 7. Now again, the thing to do here to make sure that you have the right answer is to just take your value that you have for the variable and plug it in. All right? So if we're saying that y equals 7, that means 7 times 7 plus 6 should be equal to 10 times 7 minus 15. So again, the only thing I did is I took all the y's and I made them 7's. All right? So 7 times 7 is 49 plus 6. 49 plus 6 gives me 55. And on this side, let's see, 10 times 7 is 70 minus 15 also gives me 55. So if I do this check, both sides are equal to one another, I know that I have the right answer. And that's how you solve equations with variables on both sides. Just pick a side for your constants, pick a side for your variables, and get to switching. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.